Hi, this is Gary with MACMOST.com. Let me show you how you can use slide layouts in Keynote to repeat elements across different slides. So I'm going to create a new presentation here in Keynote. I'm going to use the basic black template there. And let's say I want to have slides that have some similar elements across each slide. I'm going to add a new slide here. And you notice all of these different slide layouts here. These come with that template. So you'll see different ones depending upon which template you start with. I'm going to choose the blank slide here, the simplest one. And let's add some text. I'll click on the text button there at the top and I'll add something like my presentation, maybe to have a consistent title across the top. I'll move it there to the top left. I'll make it bold. Let's go ahead and add a line like that. And I'll put the line just under that, stretching all the way across like that. Let's make it a little bit thicker here. I'll make the stroke a few more pixels in height. And let's say I want to have this appear on all of my slides. If I go to create a new slide and I use blank again, it's just blank there. I would have to copy and paste it here. So that would give me the same thing across slides. But if I made a change, like I changed this font or the color or the size of this line, I'd have to go and change that on each slide. Instead, I could put these elements, the ones I want to be seen across several slides, onto my own slide layout so that I could use that slide layout and have only one place to change them. I'm going to have these two items selected here in Command-C to copy. Now I'm going to go to View and I'm going to choose Edit Slide Layouts. And I can see all those layouts that I saw on the list before now in the left sidebar. And I can jump around between them and I can edit not slides, but slide layouts, including this last one here at the end, the blank one. I can also go to this plus button, which before allowed me to add a new slide. But now that I'm viewing slide layouts, it will allow me to add a new slide layout starting with one of the existing ones. So I'll start with blank and I'll create another one. And it's going to name it blank copy. But I'm going to double click here in the name and call it something else like standard. And now I'm editing this one. Remember, I copied those two elements before. So I'm going to Command V and paste. And I paste them both in here. So you can see the standard slide layout that I just created has those two elements on it. Now I'm going to exit slide layout here, clicking done at the bottom. Now let's go ahead and get rid of those slides I created. I just have this default slide here. I'm going to add a new slide, but instead of using blank, I'm going to use the newly created standard slide layout. And now you can see I've got those elements there. If I try to select them, I can't. They're on the slide layout, kind of the bottom layer, not the layer that I can edit. But I could do other things here. For instance, I can add a shape. I'll just put a star here as an example and just place that in the middle. I could add another slide using standard here. And for this one, let's put a pie chart. So I'll just put that in the middle and let's add a third slide based on the standard slide layout. And I'm going to put some text here and I'll just have something here. So now I've got three slides, all of which have the text and that line from the layout. Now let's say I want to change what this says here. I can now go back into editing slide layouts like this, select that layout here, and now I can change those elements. Like I can change it to that. Maybe I will go ahead and change this to make it a color like that. Now I'm going to exit editing slide layouts. And I could see everywhere that slide layout is used, I've got the new text there and a new line there. So I essentially edited elements that appeared across three or as many slides as you want, whichever slide you used with that standard slide template. So on slide templates, you could add text, you could add shapes like lines and rectangles and circles. You could add images, you could add any element that you normally would add using Keynote, and they would appear on all the slides that use that template. They kind of form a layer behind everything. You could also add something called placeholders. So let's go back here into editing the layouts. And I've got the standard layout there selected. I'm going to create another text box. And I'm going to put this one at the top right here. And I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to make it say right justified here. And I'm going to call this the slide title. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the text inside of the text box. And under Format, I'm going to go to Advanced, and I'm going to define this as a text placeholder. So what's going to happen now is when I exit editing the slide layouts, all three of these have slide title on them. So nothing different than what I have with the text on the left. But I can now edit this text here. So I can edit it to have, slide this, and it's going to be different than this one. Slide that, and different again from this one. Slide other. So it allows me to have a text box that's the same across all of these, but the text in it varies. If now I go in here to edit slide layouts and say, boy, I really wish I had made this bold, I could go in here and change the font style to bold. Maybe I'll change the color there and make it that color. And now notice that it changed it across all those slides. It's only the actual text that changed, not the other properties of that text box. You could do the same thing with images. If I go in and edit the slide layouts and then I add an image here, I'll just drag and drop an image file in and I place it here in the slide. I could make this the same image across all the slides, but I could also, with it selected, go into Format, Advanced, and make this a media placeholder. So now I can change the image there. Let's exit the editing mode there. And you could see that image appears across all of these. But I could click here and then I could search Content Hub, choose a different file. I'll do that. And let's select this one here. And it'll change the image here onto this slide, but not the others. So it allows me to basically predefine where an image is on a slide and then change that image on a slide by slide basis. Now note, you can move these around. I can grab this text here and grab this here. If you do, there's a handy little way to get them back into the positions they're in for the slide layout. Control click on them and you can see reapply layout to object. And the same thing here for this image. So in case you accidentally move something, you can get it back to looking like the other slides. If you find these videos valuable, consider joining the more than 3,000 others that support MACMOST through Patreon. You get exclusive content, course discounts, and more. You can read about it at macmost.com/Patreon. Also, when you're editing slide layouts, you have some options here on the right. One is to allow layering. What that will do is it'll allow you to then take a new element, something on the slide, and move it behind a slide layout element. So with that turned on here for this slide, I could go back here and let's say I want this to go behind the image. But this is on the slide layout and this is on the individual slide. I can still do arrange, send to back. And because I have that checkbox turned on, it allows me to send this behind slide layout elements. I can also combine regular text styles with the slide layouts for even more control. So for instance, I've got this standard slide layout here. I'm going to control click on it and then duplicate it. So I can have the standard one, and I'll call this standard 1 there, and I'll call this standard 2. Maybe I want to have two variations of the same thing. Like in this one here, I want to not have an image there, and let's say I'm going to have everything be at the bottom instead of at the top. So I'm going to move this down here like this and move the line up above. So I have the ability to choose this version or this version, standard 1, standard 2. But it would still be nice to be able to change the text color here, say, and have it go for both slide layouts. Or maybe I have 17 different standard slide layouts I'm using, and I want to be able to change the color or font of this piece of text across all of those. Well, I can do that by selecting it and then using the standard text paragraph styles. I'm going to add one here and I'm going to call this, slide title. And this is now slide title paragraph style. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select this text and I'm going to change this to also be slide title. So they're both using it. This is the same technique you would use in Pages with paragraph styles and in Keynote on regular slides. But I'm using those paragraph styles right here in the slide layouts. So now when I go back to my presentation and let's say I want to add another slide and this one is going to use standard 2. So I've got standard 1, standard 1, standard 1, and then standard 2 here. And I give this another title like that. I can change the color across all of these by just selecting one, changing its color. Let's say change it to a red like that. Then I'm going to update the slide title style, which will update it across these 3 slides in standard 1, but I was using the same style in standard 2, so it changes it there as well. So paragraph styling, character styling, shape styling can all be used on slide layout elements as well as on regular slide elements. And the one last thing I want to show you is that you can change which slide layout is used. Remember, this is using standard 2. This is using standard 1. I could switch that. Notice here, if I have the format sidebar selected and I'm not using another element here, I just have the background selected. I can select slide layout, see all the different slide layouts, and then I could switch to standard 2 here. And you could see how it changed the slide layout. So I could do that easily for any slide that I want, switching between the layouts, and it will adjust the elements appropriately. Notice how it remembered the slide title for each one of these. So if you're looking to go up a level in Keynote presentations, learn how to use slide layouts. Hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. Want to know about every new MACMOST video each week? Sign up for the absolutely free MACMOST email newsletter at macmost.com/newsletter.